Welcome back, guys. Today we're just gonna be testing out different kinds of hurts. Oh my gosh, I just burped there. But, um, so we're just gonna go into a private lobby and test out different hurts. But first, we're gonna start off with 60 hertz. Yay! This is not gonna be good for me because I have short arms. Short arms. But I am like 4'9", 4'8" or 4'9". But, yeah. So let's get right into it. So basically, what 60 hertz is, and what hertz is. Should I just go into basically what 60 hertz is when you can stick to the ground. So basically, it's not really good for branching at all. But I can scale pretty good with 60 hertz because basically you're sticking to the tree while climbing on branches. But not gonna lie, it's actually a pretty good route. I'm not gonna lie. But basically, you can't really brown fail, but it makes you faster on ground. So I recommend using this, and also gets you good at walls. So if you go up here, you can vertical and wall run way better, Lucio way better, and yes, yo. And you can go up here. You can go up to slippery walls, but my tracking is horrible. But basically, that's what it allows you to do. And sorry for not posting for a while, guys. My Gorilla Tag has been not working. It would say Gorilla Tag is not working right now for some reason. But oh my gosh. So now we're gonna go test out 72 hertz. So yeah. Okay. So this is me on 72 hertz. As you can see, I'm way more bouncier, and this is really good for everything. So it allows me. It's pretty good for walls, for ground, but especially way better for branching. Like if you come over here, you go over here to forest, you get way over here, you get lots of big bounces. But basically way better for, oh my gosh, that's way better for, way better for branching. And for ground, that's also not too bad for ground. So if I just go trekking, it's not too bad for ground. It's also not too bad for walls. So if you go over here to walls, also I need some coaching, so get me coaching. Yo, if LA or VMT watches the video, tell them that I said if they can coach me. Democratically a W, but he's not good at the game. Don't tell him I said that. But this is really good for everything. It's good for long jumps. I can't make that, but I did make it pretty far. So if I go over here, oh my gosh, bro, I'm checking. If I go over here, it's pretty good for walls. And also I'm on the Quest 3S, so this works for every headset. That's basically a Quest. I don't know, something Quest, because it has a Quest in its name for side Quest. But this is really good for everything. It's good for walls and everything. So basically, I'd recommend you guys keep this one on. But if you guys want to go way more out of control, then you guys can go up to 90 hertz. So the next hertz that we're gonna do is we're gonna be doing 90 hertz. So I'll see you guys once I have 90 hertz. So yeah. Okay, now I'm on 90 hertz. Did I just grow or something? I don't know. But basically it's on my 90 hertz. It's not good for walls at all. So if I, oh my gosh, can I get my, so basically this is not good for walls. I mean, I'm pretty good at walls. Just walls like almost like my main, and the branches is. But I'm pretty good at walls. But it's not good at walls. It's not good for walls. Cause look, I'm gonna go out on slippery. Yeah, I can't do slippery at all. And you see how close I was to doing slippery. early on 72. But this is really good for branching. And so watch the skill. Boom, boom. My tracking. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my gosh, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Bro, I'm picking an easier tree, bro. I'm going Blender. So if I go over here and start branching, bro, if I start branching, I am extremely good at branching. That's why it's my main. And yeah, it's like really good. It's not good for ground, though. I mean, it kind of is, not gonna lie. Now that I say it, now that I'm doing it, but yeah, walls. No, watch. See how I'm slipping? Yeah, I also slipped. So basically, this is good for jukes and stuff. So if I just go, boom, 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 boom. So this is a really good thing if you're like good at jukes and stuff and you want to learn jukes. So I recommend doing this, but if you have short arms like I do. So this is basically my main. But I'm usually switch around 72 and 90 hertz now and then. So maybe even 60, but that's not what I usually use. It's usually 90 or 70. It's 90 or 72. But this is really good for lots of stuff. But I would still recommend 72 hertz. So let's get on with the 120 hertz. Okay, so now that I'm on 120, this was extremely weird. This is not good for walls at all. So don't even try thinking about using it on walls. And so if you guys can see, it's not good for walls, but it is extremely good for branching, as you guys can see. Good for scaling and all that stuff. It's not good for ground either, but it is good for juking. So if you guys can see like that, it is pretty hard to go on ground and walls. But 120 hertz, it's not too bad. So is 90, it's not too bad either. But it's just don't use it for ground or walls. But you can use it for juking and branching. And yeah. So yeah, that's based. So now that with all the hertz and done, I'm gonna show you guys how to get 100 or like how to get different hertz on your quest, on side quest. And yes, let's get right into it. Whee!
Okay, so now that you're in your PC, you're gonna go. Sorry, I didn't have my headphones on. But now that you're in your PC, you're gonna go to your side quest, like this, and then I'll make a video on how to get it later. After maybe like a little bit after this video, we're gonna go to device settings and tools. So first, you're gonna need to get a USB cord and plug in that USB cord to your VR. It could just be like your normal USB cord that you use for like a charger and stuff. But next, you're just gonna, you can set any of these to whatever you want. But thing where you're coming here for is refresh rate. You can change from 60, 70, 90, 72, and 90 and 120. But I use 90 from 72, maybe even 60. And yeah. So I just use 90 hertz. And yeah, basically how you get hertz, different hertz on your thing. So yeah, and there's like lots of other stuff you can get down here. So that's basically really it on how to change your thing, how to change your FPS. So I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.